Now I'd like to make changes to frame 1, so I'll open that. I'll go back to Tools, Frame, and there's my frame command. And I'd like to change this from mitered, you see that's mitered, to round. So I'll select round, hit apply, but nothing happens. If I try to change this to a different corner treatment, hit apply, it doesn't work. And that's because this form is for a new geometry. This has already been created. So we'll cancel out of that. And the same thing goes for this form. Think, oh, I can make changes here to this geometry. If I try that, for example, select a different cross-section component. If I come in here and pick an extrusion, hit open, nothing happens. It doesn't work. That's because this is not referring to this. So let's hit escape or select to clear, and I'll identify an actual component. Now this form comes back, and if I click on the middle, edit cross sections for example, now I know this form is actually referring to this piece. So if I come back here to frame options and change this to round for example and hit apply, you see that takes effect. Same with this, the overhang. We can apply treatments again and go back to the default. Now if I hit OK, I'm still in the command, and you can tell this here, I can see this cross section for this part. And if I come back here and want to change the cross section component, you see I can do that. I can double click on the extrusion, click on the first one, 40 by 40, but it only changes that single component, and that's not what I want. Where over here the frame options change the whole piece. This here only changed this individually. So I'm going to hit finish, and I'm going to hit undo. Now the correct way to change all these pieces at once is to come over here to the feature tree, expand, and there's my 4 pieces, and so I can click on the frame right here. And it brings up this form again, and if I click on that, and now I go to my select new cross-section component, and I come into round tubing for example, and I'll pick the first one, round tubing, double click, and it changes the 4 pieces at once. And so in review, if you want to change components that are already existing, you don't want to come up here to frame. This is to create new geometry. You have to come over here to the feature tree or identify these individually.